Hi, I'm Keith Fisher. So, if you're going to create a new account in a new client account in your agency, you're going to use this create sub account, and you're just going to fill out the information, and it's going to create this thing for this. So I have this test dental agency near me, um, and then you're going to do one of two things. You're going to either switch to the sub account, or you're going to manage the client by switching to SaaS. Um, So if you switch to SaaS, then it's going to require you to send a request to the person. And then my face is probably just a little bit in the way. And you're going to send it to someone who you have there you go. You're going to send um, a contact the billing information for them to sign up. I would always have contact with this person first, letting them know this thing is coming from your agency account because it's going to show up as spam almost guaranteed because it's coming from a from a domain that their browser has never seen, their email service provider has never seen, and it's asking them to sign in and pay. If their spam filter is any good at all, it should filter this out. All right. That's why I always have a conversation with somebody. I'm about to send this to you. Okay. That's my soapbox for the day. If you're going to bill this, if you're going to do rebilling, either the 1.05 because you're on the 295 plan or 297 plan, or some other amount because you're on the 497 SaaS Pro plan, and rebilling is part of your pro, compensation plan, part of your monetization plan. Either way, you're going to want to do that switch to SaaS thing. You can also, in this mode, and the next thing after we do this managed client, then you're going to switch to sub account, but we're going to do that in this other tab, managed client. So this is still inside your agency level. So you're going to put in. This is where your information is going to pull in from your prospecting tool, but it's also going to be a chance to set if you enable SaaS. If you enable SaaS, then it will also give you the opportunity to. So it's going to send that bill again. It's not going to let me do this because I'm not sending it to a real person. It's going to give you a chance to either select an existing subscription that you have that you've configured in your SaaS configurator, one of your SaaS plans, or it's going to let you put them into SaaS mode, but with no plan, at which point you manually set whichever settings you want to activate for this particular unique person. But you can go through all these settings and set those settings for this particular client. Double check this. Yep. So if you want to have a snapshot, here's when and where you load that snapshot. Okay, so now you've got it set at the agency level, the account set at the agency level, and you've sent the invitation to that person to start the billing. But don't do this first because it's going to take you, as soon as you click on switch to sub account, it's going to take you to this dashboard screen. This dashboard screen you need to work through with your client. Before you do that, I would recommend go to setting. So when you click switch to sub account, it's going to take you to the dashboard. Instead of going to dashboard, go to settings, and I'm going to go back because I'm going to leave this one on the dashboard, this tab. So it's going to take you here into the business profile, and you're going to set up the information about the business about the business that you have from your onboarding form, or however you're gathering information in advance, so you don't have to go through all of this on the call live with them. But significantly, you're going to go down to this My Staff, and you're going to add, in this case, Dr. Flintstone as an employee, and you're going to give Dr. Flintstone the permission of account admin. You're not going to give them agency admin. You're going to give them account admin inside their account. And then you're going to go back and you're going to, that's as you're building it out. So you're going to build the location. And before you jump over here to SaaS configurator, you're going to add that primary contact as the number one account admin. And then when you send them that switch to SaaS button that I just showed you on this page, you're gonna send it to that person, and it's gonna apply that credit card that they use to this tab. That's how you set that up. And then when you're on the call with them, then you go through the first thing you do is just work through each of these steps on the dashboard, on the Launchpad. That's going to give you about a 30% solution on getting that account up and running. At that point, then it depends on what services you're agreeing to provide to them, what else you need to do. I'm Keith Bashirs. I hope this is helpful. And yes, the only difference if you're doing them on a SaaS account versus doing agency billing is if you do them, have the account on a SaaS subscription, then you can configure that when you're back on this page where you're initially setting up. When you enable SaaS mode and get their credit card, you can specify which plan they're going to be on, and they're going to be automatically subscribed to that plan, and they're going to have to automatically pay that subscription. If you aren't on the $497 plan and you're not using the SaaS configurator to set your account criteria, your subscription criteria, then what you're going to do in your account that is your agency account, your own business account inside your system, you're going to create a monthly recurring subscription product, and that is going to be your retainer, whatever that price is, whether it's $500, $1,500, $2,500 a month, whatever's reasonable in your market and for whatever services you're providing. And then with that, you're going to send that to them from your agency account. This is my services fee. And then you're not going to go through this process of sending them a SaaS bill setup at the agency level. When you're doing your onboarding, when you're working through here, you're going to, if you're choosing to do the 1.05 rebilling, then while you're on the call with them, you're going to ask them to put their card into the billing section, and then you can set them on rebilling of their usage fees. And the way I always explain that, it's pretty straightforward from my perspective, is these are the variable costs that I don't have $2,500 a month clients. I always tell them, hey, my subscription is as low as it is because that's my services cost, and I can cover. I'm passing on to you my variable costs that I have no control over how much you use or don't use of those fees. That allows me to keep my costs low by passing those costs directly to you, and I don't have to mark up. And I literally tell them I don't have to then account for that variable cost in my fee to you. So that digressed a little bit from what I was originally intending this commentary to be. Hopefully it's far enough at the end that if you didn't need to listen to the pricing part, then you've already turned me off. Yeah, hopefully this helps. I'm Keith Bashirs, Bald Guy Marketing. And I also run a group called GHL Business Launch, where we help people who are starting a new agency decide of all the ways you could use HighLevel, because I talked about the difference between doing it as using HighLevel as an agency versus using the SaaS mode. But even that is multiple ways you could set your business up and the way you could run your business and what your business processes might look like. And what we do in GHL Business Launch is help people who are using HighLevel to be an agency decide how that agency's business model is going to operate. I'm Keith Beshears. And I'm saying Keith Beshears because I've been asked to say it out loud so people in the HighLevel group can understand how to pronounce it.